Hello, I'm going to be demonstrating to you how I did the assignment for Flappy Bird. So they ask you four specific things. One is to randomize the gap height. So what I did was just set the variable gap height to two random numbers ranging from 75 to 90, and then I just placed it in the update so it will be different each time, so that when the lower pipe actually renders the updates the gap height, right? It's different each time. Same applies to the second requirement, which is to randomize the time at which each pipe is spawned at. So same thing, set a variable time limit to map that random between 2 to 3 seconds. Then again, paste it in update, and then it will do the same logic. So the third requirement asks you to add a trophy feature. Sure. Now what I did was I first initialized two PNG files, one for bronze, one for gold. So when you get scores between 5 to 9, in this case, you get a bronze trophy. Then silver trophy when you get points between 10 to 19. So how I did this was just I used the set caller. I referred to the bronze PNG, but then with the set caller, it will create that silvery trophy effect. And once you get 20 and above, you get a gold trophy. But if you fail to get at least a score of 5, then you will get no trophy at all. So how I did this to let the players know is to take any PNG trophy file and then just set the caller to 0, the RGBA values, just set it to 0, and it will create that shadowy effect to let them know that they haven't received any. So the fourth requirement that they ask of you to do is to add a pause feature. So what I did was I just used a global variable, to then set it to true, and then for the play state, including the background and ground scroll that moves each time in the main.lua, I just set it to true. So once it's on, true means it's not paused. So same thing here, I set it most of the play state under scrolling is equal to true, meaning it's unpaused, and then if it's not true, meaning if it's paused, you will create that sound pause sound effect that will be played once only by using self.pause that I just created. So just set it to true so that it won't satisfy this condition, and so that we only be played once. Then the music sound will be paused as well, and then we'll resume back once it's back unpaused again. And to control this, to control the pause feature, I set a function called of the keyboard that was pressed to P, and every time you press P, the scrolling thing will go otherwise. So if it's false, it's true. If it's true, it's false. Then in the render function, what I did was I just used a huge font to affect the pause icon that I wanted to add onto the center of the screen. So just a pause icon that says paused. That's it, really. So I believe I've covered everything. Yeah. So, and of course, when these states, when they enter, then scrolling will always be set to true, then true again, and so that just in case if you have other states that enter by setting the scrolling to false, just for future-proof purposes. But then what happens here is that if I press the pause, you will hear the pause sound effect being played once only, and all the music and the scrolling is set to false. That's why nothing's moving, but you can still resume back, including the music. Once you press P again, then you can see the gap height here is randomized if you take a look closely, and also the time at which each pipe pair is spawned onto the screen or rendered onto the screen between 2 to 3 seconds. You can clearly tell the distance between some of the gap heights are different and varied thanks to the update function. And I got 8 points just now, that's why I got bronze, but if I got more points than that, 10 or 20, then I get silver or gold, vice versa. And just to demonstrate that one more time, if you didn't get at least 5 points, you get no trophy at all, with the shadow effect that I want to just talked about earlier. So thank you so much. I believe I've covered everything, and yep, that's it.